The Sign of the Times, episode 112, from this undisclosed bench next to a tree that produces CDs. That's a tree that actually produces CDs, so if Beast Barnett needed a CD, you could come to one of these trees, pick a couple up. Why not? For the people who love the snaps, business card of Casey Carlisle, whom I love, the NWA World Women's Champion, hashtag best in the world, whom, as I am filming this, is probably beating Jesse Bell Brothers or Druthers or whatever the broad's name that is now NWA World Women's Champion #1 contender, as well as, according to Twitter, the new Miss OVW for 2013. She took the title because justice was served. Old broad clearly did not win. New broad got it. Consolation prize for losing to Casey Carlisle, apparently. Look at this. Picture of Team Bad Knees. If you've not seen Team Bad Knees, shame on you. You need to rectify it. I believe they will be at Heroes and Legends on the 25th of January. Possibly, if Jason Maples is listening and is a smart businessman, and he is, he'd book Casey Carlisle. And then he would go to CaseyCarlisle.com and order these pictures for all of his gift-giving needs. So, Mr. Maples, if you're listening, you could get that. Go to CaseyCarlisle.com, order it, you're made. You buy 75, 80 of them, you sell them at Heroes and Legends, you'd make a fortune. You would make a fortune. If you get them and you cut out everything except for the left pectoral region, you'd sell a fortune just to Stompin' Steve. Catholic schoolgirl Casey, look at that. Title belt Casey, that's what they're fighting for tonight in Kingsport, Tennessee. It is. Look at that. Steel cage gimmick Casey. You got the pillow Casey. Look at that. All kinds of Casey going on. The Facebook, the Form Spring, the YouTube, which you might be watching right now, and the Twitter, where you can follow me, yet not literally, much like Seymour Snot does, or professional golfer John Daly. For some reason, it's true. Comic book of Team IOU. Boy and his dog. Now, because QT loves contests more than he loves apple pie, and almost as much as he loves Sarah Jane, and apparently in a literal sense, from what I've heard, wow. We have a new contest to give Turnbuckle Turmoil a new slogan. Official rules of said contest, which QT will abide by. Oh yes, he will. He will abide by these rules for this contest. In the interest of rules, prices, length, etc. of QT's contest being changed at random time intervals and or being repeatedly forgotten, here are the criteria. 1. Submissions for the Give Turnbuckle Turmoil an official slogan contest will only count via Facebook messages to Turnbuckle Turmoil, QT Voaxe or myself, or via email at signguyswrestlingshow@hushmail.com. Number 2, all entries will be kept in a dedicated official notebook kept by myself. And look at this notebook. It's official and dedicated to that sole purpose, QT. So you don't have 35 receipts from 7-Eleven with 35 different slogans that you don't know who said what because you didn't write it down. Number 3, all entries must be submitted by 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on February 15th, 2014. So if it's 12:10 Pacific Time in the afternoon on February 15th, it's too late. Won't count. 4, the winner of the contest will be announced on Turnbuckle Turmoil during the February 16th broadcast. Guest undisclosed at this time, but during that broadcast we will announce the winner. So you got to tune in to listen to find out whom. Number 5, the official vote for the winner will be conducted by the host of Turnbuckle Turmoil's Sign Guys Wrestling Show, The Lounge, and Thoughts and Spots, with any tie-breaking vote being given by Dave the Beast Barnett. So, myself, Dimitri QT, Sharp Pain Joe Knack, and Cameron Starr going to be going through all the submissions. We'll pick our submissions that we think should be the official slogan. If there's a tiebreaker needed, it's up in the hands of Beast Barnett. Capable, life-saving hands of Beast Barnett. Number 6, the prize for submitting the winning slogan for the show will be a Turnbuckle Turmoil t-shirt and a Hostess fruit pie of the winner's choice, as well as 10 minutes on an episode of Turnbuckle Turmoil within a month of the submission deadline. So, if your slogan gets chosen, if you're the winner, you'll get a t-shirt. You can cover yourself with it. You get a Hostess fruit pie of your choice, so QT can't give you like cherry when the only fruit pie that you like is apple. He'll be forced to give you the right fruit pie. And I hope he pays attention to that when Drew Skills threatens his life, because it's pretty much in jeopardy right now as we speak, from what I've heard. And you get 10 minutes to talk about the slogan and whatever else you want on the show. So let's say you're a fan in Iowa. You send in a slogan before the 15th. It gets the winning nod from the hosts. You come on the show, you talk about it. Or let's say you're Chief Atakula Kula and you pick the slogan, you're the winner, you come on the show, you might get the whole hour, but 10 minutes dedicated to the slogan. Number 7, the winning entry will become property of the host of Turnbuckle Turmoil and will be subject to use during broadcast merchandising and for wrestlers to ride on QT's back when he's distracted. Attention, Gregor Petrov. So, here's the official notebook. We have submissions already, and because QT entered a submission, despite it being his contest, I will count family members and whoever else that are affiliated with the show. So far, we have Turnbuckle Turmoil, where questions are raised and so is blood pressure, from QT Voaxe. Turnbuckle Turmoil, it might make your head explode, from the Golden Songbird. Those are the only 2 thus far, but I believe Beast Barnett, as we speak, going around the HPW arena writing down people's submissions. If not, he should be. And maybe Casey Carlisle, whom I love, also doing that, punching Jesse Bell right in the nose and saying, "What's your submission for this contest QT has going?" And Jesse Bell's like, "Ow, my nose." And then she might win it, and then our new slogan would be Turnbuckle Turmoil. Ow, my nose. It really could happen. In fact, it's kind of likely at this point that it will. So you'll get Jesse Bell on the show wearing a t-shirt, eating a fruit pie, talking about this slogan. Beast Barnett would love it if that's the winning submission, and or if there's a tie needed and he picks that one. Presuming it goes down like that, of course. So my week ahead, a little bit busy. Tonight, I'm headed to see zoo lights, apparently. Lights at a zoo. Maybe they decorated the zebra, I don't know. We'll find out. Sunday, we have, making up his previously scheduled show, the Hebrew Hammer Joseph Schwartz. Should be extremely interesting. We've been looking forward to him for many, many, many weeks. QT has a notebook full of questions solely for the Hebrew Hammer. Some of them might involve his favorite wrestling-related Hanukkah gift of all time, but I cannot confirm it. Or it might be asking if he ever danced with Disco Fury at NWA Indiana. I can't confirm or control that. Then Monday, looking kind of free. Tuesday, the lounge. Sharp Pain Joe Knack. Probably make up some trip. She's in like Costa Rica or Maine or wherever it is. No one really buys it. People would pay to have her hang out with them. It's really not plausible. A tree that produces CDs is more plausible. Much more plausible. Wednesday, kind of looking free. Thursday, it's also looking pretty free. Next Friday, the Omaha Chainsaw, Stephen King, our first ever guest from Nebraska. And if QT does not ask him some beef-related questions, I will have lost all faith in humanity. All of it. Not a shred left. So hopefully QT will study up on Omaha beef and work it in to the Stephen King interview. Maybe he'll ask him what his favorite type of beef is when he's trying to get protein heavy on his diet. I don't know. So to review, we got that QT Voaxe contest. Send us Facebook messages with your slogan idea. I will write them down in the notebook. I will write them down in a dedicated notebook, QT, and get the fruit pie ready. And get Drew Skills' fruit pie before he kills you. Because he will. Not even one shred of doubt on that. And Sunday, we got Joseph Schwartz, the Hebrew Hammer. Maybe he'll explain the rules of dreidel to us. I would really much enjoy that. Even though I play it, I still like his version of the rules. Maybe he has played dreidel against a fellow sports entertainer in the middle of a match. Because that would be gold. And if he's not done that, I will grill him for it. Monday, looking pretty free. Tuesday, DeLown, Sharping, probably going to be like, oh yeah, I was in San Diego, but Rey Mysterio, he doesn't really exist, and there is no such thing, so I couldn't find him. And even if there was, no one could possibly get near him because it's impossible to move, and everyone's just stationary and can't move, and I don't even know why I talk because I can't move my mouth. Whatever negativity spews from that kid. Most negative human being in the history of negative human beings. Wednesday, looking free. Thursday, looking as free as Wednesday. Friday, Omaha Chainsaw, Stephen King. I am looking forward to hearing from him and from this undisclosed bench next to the undisclosed tree, which Beast Barnett may be interested in seeing should he ever visit here. Episode 112